Connect. Fantastic. And 30 points. Ooh, okay. No Geyer. That's fascinating. That's very fascinating. All right, cool. All right. Ready to go? Y'all ready? Let's jam. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. I even have my keys. How good. Wind minus, okay. Now, not as bad as blood for an opener. Uh-oh. We're not on oops all minus, are we? Okay. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Alright, ready to do the thing. Wow. Instant tablet. Alright. That is, in fact, a progression item. So we have our requisite early progression item. No enemy rando either. Nice. Wow, that is not very fast. We flooded? We are not flooded. Definitely could have just ran past. Figuring out my timing on those things a little bit better. It's definitely a process. Ooh, okay. We went from bad blunt to fantastic blunt. Bombardment plus, I can play this game. I feel pretty good about this. Why is that so hard? Taking a lot of damage here. Gotta make sure I don't die. Oh. Alright, here we go. Damn it. Oh, everything about this is a problem. There we go. That's what that's supposed to look like. Well, it was supposed to look like jump up, bombardment the guy, and then break free, but I guess not today. Alright, who's getting bombarded? Absolutely, we're getting bombarded. $13 at a time? Yeah, I'll just sit here and take that. That's fine, no problem. Would have been easier if it was like Golden Idol. Oh, I'm not gonna say Zarian. Zarian's the other blunt weakness boss that I'm like, blunt weakness. Maybe not Zarian at boots, though. Maybe not Zarian at boots. Yes. And then I completely forgot to keep moving and then got trapped by this shiver helicopter. That's fine. There's a positioning for that works. And I can never remember. That's not it. My muscle memory on this is not where it needs to be. That worked. Okay, that did not work. Close enough. Just need more practice. tricky stand on the spikes. It turns out the spikes are oriented, so they don't actually affect you if you're standing on them on the side like that. It's completely safe. Like, in that position, they are just another platform, as long as you don't come at them from below. V room, huh? Alright, what's in the V room? Gotta be progression. Yo, Forbidden Tome? Ah, there's the D card I was looking for. Alright. I appreciate this sequence of events. Alright, now we on plus orbs. This is great. This is great. Everything about this is great. Am gonna take the save, though. Oh, free shops. Alright, yeah. Load me up on ethers. Load me up on potions. Load me up on Mind Refresh Ultras. I'll take them all. I'll even take a Dragoon helmet, since I don't have any equipment. It's kind of some garbage, you know? Like, actually, Dragoon helmet does not do a whole lot, but I got nothing, so I might as well get something. Ice minus, no thank you. That's not where I'm at. Max Aura, also not where I'm at. Empire? I like my pluses. What's up, Mark Mages? Spinning right around. Excellent. Sun Ring, not real. None of this is real. Alright, well, D card, get me out of here. I can never remember the name of the band that put out that song originally. Dead something? I don't remember. Something. It was not Devo. It was certainly not Devo. Okay. Can't get into the C room, so we'll just go this way. I need some levels. Timespinner wheel, eh? Am I gonna find a spindle up here too? Dead or alive! Yes, that's correct. I knew it was dead something. Alright, well, this is either like C card or spindle or a beacon. There's nothing else it could be here. What? How do I get anywhere? Oh, I have the wheel. I have the wheel so I can travel back. Yes, of course. I have the wheel, so there's more things I can get. Things become in logic with the wheel. That is how this works, yes. I definitely remember how Timespinner works. This is me understanding logic. No, why am I not warping? Because I haven't warped yet. I can't warp shard because I haven't taken a warp. I am very smart. I'm supposed to remember English pop band Dead or Alive when Dead or Alive the fighting series exists. Good question. Extremely good question. Next question. From this side, sure, since we can get onto the top area first. And then there's that one check underneath. Okay, so there's 2 more checks in logic. Let's go. 2 more checks. Here we go. Good enough. Come back for the other one later when I can double jump. The other one I'm going to want to warp to anyway, rather than coming back from the direction that I was at. So this is helpful in that we have 2 more checks unlocked on this side, which may then lead to additional progression. This is a fascinating seed. This would never happen in a 2-player seed. This would never happen in a 2-player seed. Like, all of my progression in my own world, sending me back and forth like this, it would never happen this way. Sash! And an eternal coat? Heck yeah. Alright. Well, everything that's in logic is now back here, so we're going back there. I still can't get to the warp on this side. No tower warp for me. And this is a lot of work to get a spindle, you know? Alright, let's see if fading this was correct. It was totally correct. Just a shield ring should have continued to fade it. But now we have this warp, and this is the last check that is available to me, so this is either the A card or some other kind of progression. There's the spindle, yep. 3rd trip to the towers, ladies and gentlemen. Trip to the towers number 3. A lot of back and forth here, wow. Chose to assume they're named for the Bon Jovi song. They clearly had access to the Timespinner. That would be very funny. I wonder why they're named the way they are, other than like the obvious reference point. Yeah. No. You don't have to tell me. We don't have to engage in cutscenes. I remember. I know where I'm going. All the way up to the top. Keep going. There you go. Well done. Good job, Lunas. This is okay. I'm making decent time here, I think. I still haven't checked my victory condition. Okay. Good. We can get everywhere. We need a water mask, though. So let's head to the castle. I'm gonna take this warp and then head to the castle. I'm gonna do this the normal way. Sanguine ring. I've gotten 3 rings and they're all defensive. Alright. Warp in hand. Let's do it. Bloods minus, love that. Just gonna go this way, I guess. Grab the warp and then come back up. Even with Sash, this is probably not faster than grabbing the upper warp and then coming back down. But, you know, here we are. Once again, making decisions. Throw stuns. Alright, you got it. Get scammed. Your soul scanner is very important. How else are you gonna know what you're attacking? This is crucial. Enemy names obviously very important. Captain's cap gets equipped. Come up here and attract some attention. There we go. Nymph hairband. We don't turn down a nymph hairband. Ow. Certainly don't turn down galaxy earrings. All right, I am well equipped. Ready for danger. Ready for whatever it is they're gonna throw at me. Okay, that's 3 pieces. No beacons yet, though. So getting to places is still looking a little difficult. Either I need... You know what? Let's find out whether or not I can find a mysterious warp beacon. It's in the lab already. Okay. So we have to get to the lab one way or the other. Which means I'm going to need a B card. Yeah, I'm going to need a B card. And I'm going to need to break lasers. And I'm going to need 2 more Timespinner pieces. So that's actually not that many more pieces. Yeah. Wow. What a jetty seed. Maybe. A. Does A open up B card access? A does not open up C card access, so it also does not open up B card access. It's fine. It's fine. Do I have hanger access? I don't have hanger access. I don't have gas mask or water mask yet. A whole lot of things I don't have access to. I don't have pink. I don't have fire. Man, can't get anything done here. I like this move. I don't know if it's right or even faster, but I do like it. Timespinner teaches us the importance of masking. True. You have to be prepared with the appropriate protective equipment for any given situation. Timespinner also teaches us that in some circumstances you can get away with not having it. But it is extremely risky. That is also a thing that Timespinner teaches us. You could just die. solve your problems by punching fascists. I mean, works for Linnaeus. Still no fire. Really? Alright, well, I'm killing the warbirds in one volley at this point, so that's good. Yeah, alright. We'll equip that. Empire Crown? I like an Empire Crown. Alright, we've done it. We've got all the gear. Never need to open up the equipment menu again. Check the shop? I don't even... I guess refilling on warp shards isn't the worst idea. The seed is, in theory, very jet, but I still need a water mask, probably. Alright, yeah, if I haven't found it by the time I'm done with the towers, we'll hit for water mask. What's up, Wef? How's it going? Oops, all Ilana? No, this is just the second Ilana in a row. A completely normal amount of Ilana. Rude. Very over this workday. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that the workday is over for you. Gas mask is real. Still need the water mask. Does that change what I have access to? No, C card changed what I have access to. C card certainly affects my ability to make it through the elevator towers. Fire! That's good. Don't have to hint fire now. Alright. Water mask is in Desolation Upper, so behind fire. Alright. And as long as I am here... Security keycard B. Nope. Not allowed. Let's go get fire checks. It's actually still kind of jetty. We're in a good place here. Speaking of fire. What you got for me? Yeah, sure. See you later, Cantorin! Cool. didn't get caught by bigger birds' iframes. Nice. That felt really good, actually, that navigation in there. That room is not usually that smooth for me. Really is oops all Alana. It's not Alana Singularity, because I have fought like a Golden Idol and like I don't know, something else. I am still missing one more gear. Gear and a B card. So I guess once I have the ability to hint both of those, get out of my way. Oh my god, these goddamn shivers. Once I have the ability to hint both of those, hello, Jin Inferno. You're gonna be huge. Kobo's not progression. That's Water Mask. Keycard B is in the military fortress. Do I currently have access to that? I do. Okay, so the next step is killing them all. It's not lasers. It's not a laser seed. I am not going to find out 40 minutes in that it's a laser seed. So all that's left now is the last Timespinner piece. It didn't need to be under the water for this whole thing. That could have been like whole seconds faster. Yo, what's up, Vera? How's it going? Entire seconds wasted. Thrown on the floor. Uh-oh. Just screwing this up. Could have spent those 3 seconds writing a message to your girl waifu. Probably. How did I zip along the breaking floor? You know, your guess is as good as mine. Literally all I was doing was holding Teleria. Is that just a thing that you can do with Teleria? I don't know, that doesn't seem real. So I have no idea. None of this matters. I mean, Shadow Seal is cool, but not when you're just throwing Jin Inferno pluses at people. None of it was a Timespinner piece, is the point I'm trying to make. Yo, we got pink. Do you like an economizer ring? It means I can go longer between ethers. Not that I'm particularly worried about ether usage, on account of I have all of the high ethers. And shops are free. This is a pretty good seed, honestly. Alright, we can just get the stuff on the way here, because I know I have to go to some specific places. There's my Inferno. $750 seems like a reasonable amount of Inferno damage. Hello? Thank you. Fourth trip through the towers. Wow, we gotta dip through these towers a whole bunch of time. If you were the manifestation of time, you would simply do 3,000 damage in 1.75 seconds. Zawarudo? $26 points. Okay. I need to get 4 checks before I can hint here. I guess I'll go through the air vents for him? No. I'll grab the ones... I will grab this one. I'll grab the ones at the bottom, and then I'll grab the ones on the way. Where are the things I hinted for? In this room. Okay. Which means here. And we hint time spinner gear 3. Okay. So 2 pieces in the lab. So we are in, like... Ah, my first beacon! My first beacon of the seed! Alright, and where in the lab? Okay, so I gotta break the lab in order to get there regardless. And then we walk out the front door. Wow, what a trip it would be to suddenly find out that actually this was a lab access lasers seed. Like here. Find that out here. Which flooded areas are my favorite to see? I like flooded desolation. I dislike flooded lab. Alright, there's the gear. And my beacon is going to be over here now. I don't think it was this room. I think it was the next room, but we'll loot this room anyway. Yeah, there it is. And I can't warp out, but I can walk out. So I'll just do that. This ended up being an actually really jetty seed. If you never go for one-offs, everything is real quick. And also the convenient teleport here. It's nice. One down. Two down. That's goal. 3607. Holy crap. Wow. That's cool. That's good. Yeah, Nightmare is a really cool endgame boss. I wonder if that was something that the game developer thought of. Like how cool it would be to get Nightmare at the end of the game when the game developer was making the randomizer. I bet the game developer was like, wow, it'll be so cool when the randomizer puts Nightmare in the endgame spot. Is Urza joining me today? No, Urza's not playing today. Urza is busy and or gone. I don't know what he's doing. He's got his own life. Am I Urza's keeper? No. 15 concussions. Heck yeah. Get concussed, Lunas. Wow, 3607. That is a hell of a time. I feel good about assessing my route and using the map to determine what I needed and didn't need. I'm going to say this because I think this is a cool strategy point. I feel good about checking whether or not I had hanger access after picking up the water mask and the gas mask, because that let me determine whether or not I could spend my hints on security keycard or whether I needed to start spending my hints on lasers. I think I do still feel good about spending my hint on the warp beacon. I think that's still, yeah, I think that still feels good, because if it's not there, then I have the extra hints I need to find what I need. And if it is there, then that's a bunch of hints I don't need to spend. Although it being in the lab meant I still needed to find all those things, so. But this seed was really jetty. It gave me a lot of Timespinner pieces early. Neat. Actually, I wonder if lab was money, considering both of the things I needed were in downloads. No, the other download had, like, corruption, so it wasn't progression. I think lab was just lab. Alright, at this point, I fully expect that because of how jet the first seed was, the next seed is going to be, like, incredibly cursed. They can't let me get away with a 36-minute seed without then giving me, like, an hour 20 seed. Alright, but I guess that does mean that I need to generate a new seed and load up. So, I'm gonna do that thing. And start up another seed. Hello, Urza. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the stream. Cancel. New game. That's what I wanted. New game is what I wanted. 5, 3, 8, 2, 3. And then I should probably bring up the hint interface. I was not running with the text client before. I should probably run with the text client. I definitely noticed that it was more awkward to be typing into just the in-game thing. So we'll bring up the text client as well. 53823. Heck yeah. All right, team, here we go. Should I count down? I mean, Urza's not here, but like, maybe we should count down anyway, just to, you know, for old time's sake. I feel like I should be taking every opportunity to count down that is available, so. Now that I'm connected, actually, real quick, how many? Do it! I appreciate that. This is 31 points. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Solid. Neutral nether. It's pretty good. Also neutral nether. Am I oops all neutrals? Is that even a thing? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's an intentional thing. I guess it can happen. Everything could, in theory, be neutral. It's not impossible. It is funny that I have, Get out of here, corruption! Never darken these doors again. Okay, so that's a pretty cool start. That is certainly a start. I missed my jump. I'm supposed to do that. I'm liking that a lot as like a starting arrangement. That's working out pretty good. Shaving off microseconds of time. I guess check Skelly as long as I'm here. Let's not fade Skelly. I feel like Skelly doesn't usually have anything, but like Skelly has won me a race before. So, you know, I can't abandon Skelly in my or his hour of need. Whoever's hour of need it is. I wonder if my next check can be an economizer. That would be very cool. You know, practice seed where A card was on Skelly. That's fantastic. Ice orb. No, I'll stick with Nether. That's thank you. Thanks, no thanks. We're not doing coyote jumps. Ow. 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 Missed my timing. Come on. Okay, next hit kills me. Yeah, I don't trust. Yup. Almost died to Sandman at Boots. This is the life I've decided to live. All right, well, at least if I screw up the sewers, I have light wall here. That was good. That was good. That's what that's supposed to look like. This is the hard one. Ah, I didn't drop in time. Yeah, all right, cool. That was okay. That was all right. That was fine. I screwed up the second jump, but worked out all right. All right, we need to find progression here. As usual. Hey, it's progression. Does that open anything? No. I am going to hit the save, though, just in case I find a Kobo. Because you never know with these seeds. I'll buy sunglasses. I'll buy an warp shard, I suppose. Can I sell something? I don't want to keep the rest of that. That's not a D card. I do need to warp somewhere before the warp shard does anything for me. It's a card, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, well. Head on out. This is, in fact, exactly as cursed as I was expecting. Gonna dip into this save real quick, because I am positive I am going to need it. God. That's right. That's what I was expecting. Oh boy. I didn't backdash in time. The little idiots on the ground. Oh my god, they have so much HP. Does that do anything for me? That does a lot for me, actually. Yep. We're going back and saving again. I am keeping this item, and I am keeping the experience. Yeah, I am missing the range on this. There is a range at which I can hit with the portal and not get hit. Brutal. This is in logic, huh? They have ice. Light wall's not really doing the trick. Chaos blades? Does ice do anything for me? I wonder if I can get more distance on ice, actually. Yeah, ice is definitely not better at this job. Just gonna keep getting poisoned, I guess. This is definitely the kind of thing that I need to work on, because this can happen, and every time this happens, it is a huge pain. Mayf causing problems. True. He does that. There we go. That was clean. Get him, Mav! That extra 3 damage, making a difference. Alright, how do I get through here? I think I just damage boost, right? I have to? That's, like, the only reasonable way to get through there, I think. Oh, my damage numbers went up. Still got poisoned. I didn't backdash in time. But we made it. We made it all the way through. Okay, that didn't take too bad. That was a couple of resets. But eventually kind of figured out my pacing with these weapons. Like, if that was how this ended up going during a real seed, I wouldn't be unhappy about how fast I made it through. Like, could have been better for sure. Yo, Modern War Beacon, eh? Where did it attune to? I didn't check. I'm bad. Could have been better, but was not terrible. Is this a good idea? It's an idea. Yo, the D card. The D. Boing. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, I was supposed to do the trick. I didn't do the trick. I'm bad. The light wall positioning trick. And there's the spindle. Okay, yeah. I think we go all the way through here. I don't think we fight Zarian because I have a lot of places to go. But we can go other places and get all the way through here until I get the warp. I think that's fine. Oof, that's painful. Love that positioning. Yeah, I'll just take the hit here. Cool. And now I go use my D card to go do D card adjacent things. Also, where did I warp to? I didn't check the warp again. I guess it's something I already had access to. Alright. Thanks, Modern Warp Beacon. So helpful. Still not a whole lot of money. Can't sell the military armor I have equipped. Yeah, no, that's correct. I agree. I agree with that statement. Whatever. Just give me a gilded egg in here or something. So I can buy some, minus? What are you even doing, man? Minus. Gives me Umbra minus. How dare they? Still got hit. Alright, whatever. Yep. Smack them palms, Lunaeus. Okay, no, I don't have extra keycard power. Nobody puts Umbra. I find that statement quite amusing, Urza. Very droll. Boop. 37 points. It's not enough to really do anything yet. Way too many places to go. Confirm win condition? Yeah, okay. Way too many places to go. I could hint something. I guess I could hint, like, a gear. Or I could hint B card, maybe? Just as, like, a which direction do I go right now kind of starter thing. I'm going right. Let's be real. You know which direction you're going, and it's right. He says as he goes left. It's the kind of right that comes after going left, though. Like, you may not know it yet, but this is what going right looks like. Heck yeah! Give me the eternal coat, thank you. The seed went from really cursed to doing okay. It's just that starting Zarian Caves. On Nether and not much else. Fire. Okay, that's going to be helpful at some point. Nice. Man, I love it when that comes together in such a clean way. There's always, like, these tiny little, like, slightly optimized movements, and the amount of dopamine I get for pulling them off correctly is vastly out of proportion to how much they contribute to my time, but it still feels so good to nail it when it works. It's like, alright, that saved me, you know, 0.5 seconds, maybe, compared to screwing it up. But it feels so good. I go walking into rats. You take the good with the bad, and there you have the facts of life. Librarian hat? Yes. Librarian hat over sunglasses. Mental model updated. Oh! was almost good. Did I get iron? Did get iron. It's still neutral though. I didn't even notice. God, there's so many times that I pick up equipment and don't even realize that I've gotten it. And then later on, I'll open up the menu like, when did I get this? Jeez, such a mess. This is like the corollary to my lever blindness in Myst. Just why you call things out for me, correct. Absolutely. Yo, elevator keycard? Alright, that's gonna be useful. It's minus! Rude. Smooth. Clean fall. Oculus. Also minus. Could have sworn I picked up an Oculus Plus, but maybe that was last... Alright, I don't know how I did that, but that was cool. Too much struggle. Star. Sick. Star is almost assuredly better. Oh, economizer, never mind. I was gonna hint for that. Feel good about those results. Still no lasers. And no pink. Do I go back to the present? I haven't hinted Mysterious Warp Beacon yet. No pink! Disaster. Alright, let's go fight the twins then. Maybe I'll find pink here somewhere. I had light wall. I should have known. I looked at the map. Aura Serpent is plus. Empire's plus? Oh, please give me the Empire Orb. I will take one of those. I accept. You know, I always have a time telling the difference between resist and not resist. And seeing the numbers side by side, it's a lot more obvious. Let's go through the towers. Elevator keycard. Oh, and B card. This is worthwhile. I was going to hint the Mysterious Warp Beacon. I was going to hint Mysterious Warp Beacon in a way that is better. In a way that doesn't require me to type out the whole thing. Royal Towers Right Tower freebie. That's in the past, actually. That's fine. So I still need pink. There we go. Much better. Revenge for last time. I have elevator towers. I could go down to the Siren Cave. Not with that water mask, though. Cool. The lasers work the way I think they do. Hell yeah, dude. As long as I am here, I'm going to check the air vents. Air vents are cool. Sick find? I'm a genius? Blade is plus. That's cute. And I have water mask. Code. I don't care about my neck cloak. My headgear sucks though. I'm still in like the librarian hat. V? Great. Doesn't matter, but great. Nuvius. Nah, get out of here. No, thank you. Ah, right. I needed to, set up fire. Jumped. Doesn't jump. Jumps some of the time, I guess. Bombardment, also minus, yep. That's the thing I know to be true about Shattered in this seed. Didn't do anything, did it? Nice try, Maeve. Solid attempt. Shadow Seal, don't I? I'm just on Bleed Ring though. Or on Economizer. Should set up Shadow for the other two slots. My probable boss killing set. Once I have an orb I am happy with. Which, we're not there yet, I gotta admit. Way less jetty. more sunglasses. All right, that is a hat I am willing to wear. Not as smooth as I wanted it to be. I had the right idea, but I didn't execute. Come on, Big Bird. Big Bird. Sure. This is an idiot. I can light wall. Get light walled, idiot. I didn't peek. I should have peeked. Too busy digging into my ear. His headphones are itchy. Security keycard C. That's maybe relevant to my interests. Still no pink. All right. Let's go to the mall. I mean, I guess I could check the fire checks. But, like... yeah, that feels really good with the time stop. That's super cool. I don't know what's up with just, like, riding the thing as it's breaking, though. Maybe it is just as easy as holding Teleria. This doesn't matter. Colossal Blade kind of matters, actually. Colossal Blade is something I can work with. I could hit some enemies with Colossal Blade and feel good about that. Satisfying. Oh, I missed the window. I'm gonna redeem myself since this is what I was supposed to do last time. Where are my gears? All right. It's a deal. I accept this bargain. And the gas mask in the maw caves. Oh, thank you. Making Fey bargains is dangerous. Very true. In this case, I feel like it's justified. Definitely feel like I am getting what I want. So, you know, they can have my soul or whatever. How else am I going to get ahead in known competitive racing environment? Timespinner Randomizer. Alright, still way more stuff to hint for than I have the ability to hint for. So we'll open this up and do the routing thing here. Sure. Thanks. Alright, well, I sure appear to have all of the movement, so that's cool. Nope, wrong one. Better. Triple shot. Castle ramparts. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's probably worth it. Where am I going from here? More one-offs? The present? The present. We'll get the rest of elevator towers, I guess. Loop around, get the Siren's Cave. Still no source of pink. Wow. It's so close. It's right next to pink on the router. You're doing a... You're trying. You're trying. I can see it. I can see you try. Rip. Spindle from the Timespinner, she says as she picks up a dusk ring. Oh, Lunaeus. You'll never learn. Pink! We did it! We did it. We're free and clear, boys. And girls. And other people of indeterminate gender. I do need to check the C card door here before I bail, though. Nice. Good find. I'm out of warp shards. Guess who's out of warp shards? It's me. Go get some warp shards, shall we? Mundies and lentil gens. Jeez. That's a lot of work. I don't know what to do with that. I appreciate the effort, and in fact, I think it is a good direction to go. But, I don't even know where to begin. Right, yes, I don't have a poster warp, I have this one. Cursed. Neurotoxin? Aw, thanks, Mom. You do care. Mondays came out of mundane? Sure. Lab glasses doesn't matter. I do have all of the movement, which is nice. Yeah, okay, check the shop, whatever. Nothing I wanted. Good talk. It does match the pattern, yeah. No, I think it's good, honestly. It's just like, it's a lot to suddenly run into and then need to parse. Includes beans. I like how this is a plus. Nice. Nice. The setup, though. Mysterious warp beacon is down here. Yeah. Temporal gyre entrance, I see. Do I just go straight to, can I hint yet? Actually? 103 points. I can, in fact, hint. Gear 1. Oh my god. Gear 2. Gear 3. There we go. They figured it out. Where are these gears? These gears are Varney Towers right, download, library download, and military fortress bomber chest. All right, where's my tablet? I don't know yet. But in the meantime, we can go here. How many more checks do I need before I can do the thing? I didn't check. 3. So like 10. So I need like another 16 checks at this point to be able to hit tablet. And of course lab is flooded. Thanks. Gens was short for genders, in opposition to Mundies. Yes. Yes, no, I'm entirely into it. People for whom gender doesn't matter, and people for whom gender matters a lot. This feels like an appropriate way to distinguish people. Oh, flooded lab. Flooded spider hell. That's alright. At least I have Radiant Plus. I think this can be the star now. I have enough mana that I am extremely not worried about Economizer. I have enough aura that I am no longer worried about the economy. Although I should probably be on Shadow Seal, all things considered. Could have peeked this. Would have been a good idea. I want to pick it up anyway. I want the points. Speaking of points. No? 24 out of 31. 5. Ow. Knock it off. 26. I will, in fact, get my sand back before going into this fight. Perfect. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. 27. There is 4 checks on this far side. We're going to go clear this courtyard area. 4? Maybe there's only 3? Oh no. Ah, I got a lot of health. I think there's only 3 actually. Alright, we're gonna go get Waterfall then for the last few points. I should be in the Gyre, or in the Ancient Pyramid. But we'll check these 2, and then we'll get in Tablet. And then we'll be in Go mode. Probably. Hello? Thank you. Siren's Caves. I should have known. I should have known. It's always Siren's Cave. It's not always Siren's Cave. It is frequently Siren's Cave, though. And I have the V card? I do have the V card. Okay, yeah. So, I just go get this one chest and we're in go mode. Oh, Merchant Crow. Nice. Elevator, come back to me. All right. Here we go. And I don't have to get the checks because I'm in go mode. The only thing that could stop me is Water Mask, and I have it. Meow. Meow. Nice. That worked somehow. Kind of surprised that worked, actually. Yeah, this ended up being not quite as cursed as I thought it was going to be. What do I do against you? I think I still just do that. I guess I could do this. This is still just as good. I don't have anything distant. Alright, well, Radiant it is. Nice. 53-21. Alright. Not like great, but not as cursed as I thought it was going to be. Have I learned anything from this seed? I need a little bit of practice with the hint interface is one thing. That can shave off a couple of seconds of my time. What else? What else? Where do I need, like, actual mechanical practice? Is there any particular room that I want to, like, grind on and get better at? I did say Siren's Cave and then didn't come back to it. I feel like Siren's Cave has the thing frequently. I also feel like Emperor Towers have the thing frequently, which is kind of what was driving my, alright, I'll get through lab, even though lab doesn't have anything I need. Like, I actually didn't need to go through lab at all. It was just checks. It was purely points. I needed the Timespinner gear in the military hangar, and everything else was pre-military hangar. Does that mean don't borrow trouble? But I feel like Emperor Towers has it so frequently that it's like, if I need checks, I might as well go through lab just to get that warp. I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? This felt like a, the randomization on this seed felt like it was a Timespinner Randomizer seed, as opposed to an Archipelago Randomizer seed. So I think it's like a little bit of an outlier in terms of how like the routing is fulfilling my expectations. Which just goes to show you have to be prepared for everything, right? Like, that's not... Like, it could just do whatever it wants. I also wonder if maybe with all of the back and forth in the beginning, I should have expected to not need to go as deep into the game in the end game, because I'm using up all my spheres early on. Not that there's like a sphere limit, but if I'm doing a bunch of different spheres early on because that's how my running around works, maybe that means I don't need as much progression once I get into the end game. No, that's something to think about. That's probably not real, though. That's probably just the way this seed worked, as opposed to the way seeds will work in general. That said, let's do another one. Let's see if we can figure out some more stuff. Get some more practice, do some more stuff, see if it goes well. Fingers crossed. Alright, get out of here. And leave you folks on title screen music while I create my next seed. Disconnect from this bad boy and roll a fresh one. Go gadget archipelago generate. Upload. Create. 61207. $32 checks. Yo, it's a pyramid start. Oh yeah, I have to connect before it'll 61207. And now that I'm connected, I can do this thing. Yeah, 32 points. Fantastic. All right, it's countdown time. Yeah. Do the thing. Go. I am happy with this. I declare myself satisfied. Whoa, oops, all pluses? Might need it. Let's see how much of the pyramid I actually need to go through before it lets me out. That's the real question. Didn't start me with light wall, notably. Like, that is an important thing that has occurred here, is that I do not have light wall to begin with. Alright, let's see what I got. Oh, I didn't go for the check on the left. That was dumb of me. That was foolish. Should have gotten that first. I'm fully expecting this to just be a beacon, though. Or sash. Okay. We can work with that. Let's go left then. I'm gonna grab this chest and then go left before going up. Well, don't I look smart now for not getting that check on the left first? Yeah, I'm a one smart. I don't even have pyramid keys. What the hell? I can't find a beacon. I have to find my keys. Pyramid start with keyless? Keyless pyramid start? That's fascinating. And unusual. I guess this means Geyer checks are on. There's my keys. Cool. Now we can go places. Wonder where we can go. But also, all of the pyramid is in logic. No flooded bosses either. Should I just go get those while I'm here? With my 128 health and no armor? Not with my usual route. Don't think I'm planning on damage boosting through all of that. Okay, so my only past access is going to be Wheel and Spindle. So that's a thing to pay attention to. Let's start going up, I guess. Race through this area backwards? No music. What happened? That's unusual. Oh, there we go. I needed to get the cutscene. Alright, and it turned into just a completely normal, run-of-the-mill, non-inverted start. With, Shattered Plus and its Celestial Sash. My victory condition is still pyramid victory condition. Oh, we're getting all the goodies here. Oh, right. I have to get that because that is how I get into the past. Minus. Alright, so it's not all pluses. I suppose that's fine. Yo, what? Heck yeah. More sewers practice. That is what I'm here for. Nice. Whoa, really? No, we're gonna take this room again. Nope. Ducked too soon. Terrible sewers. Miserable sewers. Worst sewers of my life. I have the tablet. Should be checking tablet stuff. Suppose I will check tablet stuff. Bonk. There's the wheel. Okay, so we have past access now. Ooh. And a laser? And a lab coat? I like a lab coat. I'm a fan of lab coats. Alright, past access acquired, so that's good. Do I have anything I can sell you? Kind of. Expensive stuff. Suns aren't expensive. But the suns are still kind of expensive. Everything's kind of expensive, but suns are nice to have. Do I feel good about my pyramid yet? Not yet. Maybe let's go through here and see if this gets me anything I want. Nice. Yes, Lunace. We're going to go through the time spinner. Okay. Nice. These idiots drop juice boxes? I love it. Soul scanner. Fantastic. Not in a position to hint anything yet. Alright, let's see if we can get through the pyramid now. Although maybe I should go buy some suns? I didn't really get anything that would let me buy some suns. I'm just gonna go and see if it works. Fingers crossed. First two checks are easy. I don't know whether or not I'm getting regret here. Okay, well, security keycard B is a good find. I'm not getting through the rest of this. Not after taking 2 hits there. Shiny rock, hell yeah. That's so many lucky Emmy suns. Water mask? Good find. I have access to everything. Yeah, we're just gonna go right. We're gonna do the thing where going right means going left at first. Everything's flooded. Don't have double jump. I don't know why I was expecting to have double jump. but I was expecting to have double jump. Blorb? Blurb? If Blood Orb is Blorb, does that make Blue Orb Blurb? I'm not sure I'm happy with that. I think maybe I don't like that. Let's not fade this. Eternal Crown. What do I have? Empire? I think I have Empire. Yep. Blue Orb is Blorb, but Blood Orb is Blurb. Okay. Because that's less confusing somehow? Exactly. Okay, great. Yeah, as long as we're on the same page, you know. That's the important part here, is just making sure that we're all speaking the same language. Whatever that language might be. Ow. Wow, mean bats. How rude. I have Water Mask. I'm just going to go through here, actually, and take all of this now. Or a blast. Yes, we already know about the state of the orb. I don't turn down a succubus hairpin. Oh God, please. Ah, I'm chaos. Yes, of course. That is how that would work. Pyro. Sure. I don't need to kill bosses, interestingly enough. So that's cool. But I just need my last 3 pieces. How close am I on hit points, actually? $61. 62 out of 96. Oh, right, I have double jump. I could be so much better at avoiding these. But I kind of also want the experience, so trade-offs. Oh, we're flooded. I did not anticipate this, freely admitted. Hard to really get the speed I'm looking for. That worked, though. That was good. Rude! Antidote, thank you. Thank you. So helpful. Tiny little vial of garbage. No pink, so I am rolling the dice here. No, I'm not. I know I have access. $79. Galaxy earrings? I don't have those, do I? I sure do not. I don't think I need it, but I don't want to. 14 more. Easy checks in the library. Gonna go grab those. Good fight, good fight. Like 10 more? Of course, he lives just long enough to hit me as I'm moving forward. Was Radiant Plus? Six more, so this is going to be 3 here, and then sure, we'll take Kobo, actually. That seems fine. That'll be the remaining 3 I need to hint all of my pieces. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a piece here, and then I'll have a hint left over for whatever progression is gating the remaining pieces. I didn't save. Nor did I pick up all the suns. Okay, did I pick up Radiant was neutral? Alright, yeah, we're still on this. There's that halfway point. Oh, he's dead. Great. Good fight. Good fight. All right. Timespinner Gear 1. In Emperor's Towers. Yep. Gear 2 in Lake Serene Pyramid Keys room. Gear 3 in Varnagroth Towers Spider Hell. So I need to get to lab and I need my A key card. Motherfuckers, that's so much. At least none of it is in the past, or is in the pyramid. Don't have to like go do regret or anything, but we do need to go this way. Lake Serene Pyramid Keys room. I know where that is. We can just go get that. And then we need to hint for the A card at some point. So let's not skip checks. A card. I have the B card. We are going to need the remaining 2 lasers. So A card and 2 lasers. And then hopefully there's not like lab access lasers. But I'm 2 pieces away otherwise. Yeah, I'll fight them all, whatever. Interesting. Shatter doesn't do the thing that I does. Forbidden is plus? Hell yeah. Give me the Jin Inferno. Jin Inferno when? Wait, do I already have Jin Inferno? I totally do. It's like only when I say it do I think, oh, I actually remember seeing that. Princess dress. Nope, I would rather be a lab tech. Would rather be a scientist than a princess. Okay, if I'm going to be playing with Jin Inferno, then let's play with Forbidden Tome also, because... with the Galaxy Earrings, heck yeah, I only need to hint 2 things now. Oops, don't skip this. Only need to hit 2 things, which means I need another 50 points. 54 points. Three points. Got him. Good Ravenlord fight. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Still need a card and 2 lasers. Or 1 laser. A card and 1 laser. Well, that is my first pink, in case that matters. Might matter. You don't know. Immediately followed by Royal Ring. Love it. Alright, I guess I'm going to the Maw. I should have done Maw first before this. I just need so many checks, and I don't know where anything is. Or we can... I have the key cards. I might as well go to the elevator towers and get that work, because I'm going to need it. Yeah, I'm going to need it. I might as well go in this direction. I do have the C card also, as long as I'm here. I don't have the elevator key card, so I can't go down to Siren's Cave. But I can go over here. Oh, I need elevator keycard also. That's one more thing that I need. Damn it. Okay, so I still need 3 things. I need elevator keycard and a card and another laser. Oh, it only lasts a little bit. Okay, it doesn't just go forever. Flooded maw caves. My favorite. It's not my favorite. Somebody was, Rhoda, I think, was asking about my favorites. This is not my favorite. My favorite is Flooded Desolation and also the bridge between the refugee camp and Serene. That is also my favorite. Those two are my favorites. Chaos Rose is garbage. Galaxy earrings are also garbage since I already have them. Get out of here, garbage. Get out of here, priceless heirloom. Extremely emotionally laden gift from my in-game girlfriend. Get out of here. What's up, Dr. Basco? Those are the thing I need. You started going to the gym? Congratulations. How's that working out for you? That is a big step and probably good for you in the long term. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The coach you were paired with is a really good match. Ah, okay. Yeah, having somebody who knows what they're doing in the gym, I think makes it a lot easier to start going to the gym. So a coach or a fitness-oriented friend seems like a good choice. I have been to a gym maybe like once or twice in my life, and overall, my experience was I felt very awkward. So I never tried it again. Walked on the treadmill for 20 minutes after your college class. That's fair. It's completely reasonable. Well, this isn't in logic, but I think we'll do it anyway. Maybe go refill oxygen before we go into this boss fight. I've already cleared out the caves here, so I can just go get the chest. It's not something I need, but that's fine. Still no key cards. Where can I go? Yeah, okay. All right. Not a lot of options, actually. This is too poetic. We gotta check this first. Like, that just seems entirely too likely for the elevator keycard to be in the elevator towers. Could also be a card. But, you know, it's gonna be something. He said, with his fingers crossed. It's also good sword fodder. Well, last spot. Actual vanilla elevator keycard? No, no progression at all. New plan? New plan is Golden Idol. Last locationing the progression I need here. Pretty miserable. Sure. Wasn't incentivized, but still could have been useful. Wasn't, but could have been. Sand bottle. How dare you? Get out of my way. 2 more checks. Actual last location? Is it going to be behind the literal golden idol? No, there it is. There's the A key card. Great. As long as we're here, we might as well kill this boss. And then we can go into Zarian's caves. Because I still don't have the elevator key card. Alright, Zarian's caves. Let's go. Now I still need exactly a laser and an elevator keycard. Past dad has, or sorry, present dad has more spells. Otherwise, they are, in fact, functionally the same. So a bigger variety in terms of their kit. Pause just barely not in time. Alright, I think what I'm going to need is going to be behind Zarian. I think Zarian exactly is going to have the elevator keycard here. Damn it. Screwed it up. There we go. Did not screw it up. Don't get neurotoxined, idiot. This would be the worst time to get neurotoxined. Yes, both are shuffled into separate bosses. Yo, this is geared up. We are absolutely geared up. Alright, I gotta go to the Sage room. I can't afford to skip checks on the way there, but I am very confident right now that the last remaining thing I need is in Lab Spider Hell. Can I hint it, actually? Do I have the hint points? I do. Elevator key card, lab download, and room chest. Okay, so I was wrong, and it's a good thing I checked. But that also means that I'm in go mode. Or at least that I am in no mode. I know what checks are where, and I don't need to get anything else on the way. I don't need to go out of my way for other checks. And I do need to break time here. Or break the lab, rather. But we can go for that quickly. Neutral plasma orb. Nah. I'm good. I don't think Shadow Seal works with, Forbidden. Also, I'm relatively confident that there is progression in the Spider Hell here, but also I don't need it. Whatever it is not relevant progression. This is what I needed. Yeah, this is going to be like a 47, 48 seed. It's not where I needed to go. Open sesame. I didn't make it all the way through the pyramid. Okay, we gotta go from this side. That's fine. I now have the stats that I am less worried about damage boosting. I thought I was already at the end. I was wrong, but it doesn't matter too much. This is not too much to traverse. It's fascinating. That seems consistent, actually. That if I run into the blue one, I can go under the orange one. probably have a better way to do this, but this is fine. $46.49. Pretty good. Is that pretty good? It's alright. It's alright. It's not amazing. I think I was a little slow on some of my hints. Like, I could have been tracking my hint total better and hinted the elevator key card earlier, maybe. You like that both bosses were aura up locations? Sure. I think probably hint management is the place that's the easiest, like the lowest hanging fruit for me to improve times. More practice on knowing what I need is certainly important as well. Because, like, I kind of missed that I needed the elevator key card for a lot of that seed. Yeah, found the A key card. That gave me exactly one place to go. Found the elevator key card in exactly the place I expected it. No, not the elevator key card. The last laser in exactly the place I expected it. And at that point, I could have immediately hinted elevator key card and known what I was going for. The last locationing the thing at the Twins doesn't feel super good. But I'm not sure what else I could have done in that situation other than hinted earlier. There is a certain amount of knowing when to hint for something when your game opens up that I probably need to, like, have a better feel for. Because it's like, if I only have, you know, this one dungeon to go through, I'm going to go through that dungeon. And then the game opens up a whole bunch once you get a couple of pieces of progression. Or actually, the moment you get the ability to go to the past is when it really opens up. So maybe that's a good time to hint for something. But at the same time, I feel like, well, there's a bunch of places that I feel like I want to just go check regardless. And then when it comes down to actually making decisions about where to go, I can hint. And I think that's probably, like, when it stops being like, okay, I'm going to the castle, and then I'm going to Lake Serene, and then I'm going to the... I think when I go to the Maw is actually the point at which, like... Because at that point I'm deciding between, like, Maw or fire checks or kind of onesie-twosie underwater checks, or maybe I have some more progression in the present. Like, that feels like a good point to start hinting for stuff if I know there is stuff I am going to want, especially if that stuff is progression. If it's a Timespinner piece, maybe not. But if it's like, oh, at this point I already know that I'm going to need the security keycard A or security keycard B or something like that, like, that's maybe a good time to start hinting for that stuff. Because at that point, there's a lot of, like, okay, which direction do I go from here? And that's maybe a good point to get some direction from hints. We'll see if I remember this. This feels good. This feels like a correct theory, but we'll see how much I can remember and apply this. But definitely enough time for at least one more seed. I'm feeling good about that. So, we'll go do that. All right. Let's go into the generator. Let's go into the generator. It doesn't exactly scan, does it? New seed, new seed. 59516. 59516. 31. So normal start and Geyer, presumably. Unless it's like pyramid start no Geyer, is that also 31? I'm not sure if that's 31. But it's probably normal start with Geyer. That makes more sense to me. Save slots are full. Get out of here, save slots. Five, 9, 5, 1, 6. $31 points. All right, we're ready. Think I'm ready? Let's jam. Hang on, I got a countdown. Not because I am syncing up with anybody, but for, you know, moral reasons. Wind minus, not great. Blade minus, also not great. Okay, it is not all minus. Normal victory. Not Animizer either. Yeah, alright, cool. That worked out the way I wanted it to. Laser access, eh? That's soon. Make it so I already wouldn't already be in pain from the dummy. I don't think I understand what you mean. Not that a metal wristband is going to do much for me, but it is better than nothing. Ah, that would have made it too. Ah, auto fire. Yes. Wow, it didn't even kill. Yo, Blade Minus is terrible. Whatever, just hurt me. New plan? slightly better orb. True. Very slightly better. Chaos Rose. Wait, is that even better? I don't even think that's better. It's not better. I got tricked. I got bamboozled. Leave me with my librarian hat. Ah. I was supposed to, like, duck that, like, a little bit. Whoops. I'm not supposed to duck that much. There we go. Oof. Great. Why? I knew it wasn't gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work when I jumped. Why did I jump? Alright, this'll work. Sewers! Hello, Gear Tune. That's fascinating. Weird early progression. No tablet yet. No D card yet. No way out of the library yet. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm supposed to warp here. For no reason other than to turn on warps. So that if I need to go into the elevator towers, I can warp out. Oh, that's expensive. This is a hellhole. I guess take a high ether. So I can buy enough warp shards. Not a lot of checks left here. Tablet, okay, great. Shattered neutral, fine. I'm on I forever. Alright, progression is behind tablet. Fine, we got a new progression item. Let's go for all the downloads, that's fine. Ice orb, not what I'm looking for. Free tablet. As is tradition. Hang on, I do in fact need to wear the princess dress. Time worn, upper caves of banishment. Okay. This is upper caves of banishment. Yeah, all right. I can't get this without more progression, without some kind of movement ability. So I guess I won't. Drawbridge is up, and mode is flooded. Drawbridge is up and mode is flooded. All right. Tablet Shavakadu. Truer words were never spoken. Yeah, this has been not a lot of decisions to be made at any moment, which happens a lot in these single-player archipelago seeds, I think. Maybe not a lot. A lot is strong. Kobo is a thing I can go back for. Not enough. Okay, cool. Spells still complete ass. Lab coat is not going to be better than an eternal coat. After all, only one of those coats are eternal. Careful news. I'd probably just take whatever's a canter in. Yeah, we take this fight. Yep. Progression balancing would make things less linear. Not in a single player seed. You're balancing against yourself, so it doesn't move anything. It pulls more progression items to early spheres only if you are at a particular point in your percentage of checks that are available to you compared to other people in the seed. And since you are only comparing to yourself, it's not going to move things. I have no fire. Fantastic. Okay. Water Master is legitimate. No fire and I must burn. I screwed up my thing. Too busy thinking about people being funny in chat to remember my routing. Big jump. Medium jump. Big jump. And we're off to fight a boss! Try to teach me about blades! Teach you about blades. water mask means two things. This is the first one, and waterfall is the second one. Oh no, three things. Also drawbridge. And serene, four things. Damn it. That's so many things. This is where I would hint, if I knew what I was hinting for. Vertical is definitely a thing. Cool. Alright, we're going to the castle after this. Because even without the drawbridge key, we can make it into the castle with vertical. One Z, two Z checks are not being checked. We are just going into the castle. Ah, here's the drawbridge key anyway. Alright, well, this seed has been pretty good about directing me to where it wants to go, so, I guess that's that. Man, I almost shouldn't have picked up the drawbridge key, because this is so much slower going around the drawbridge than going through the open drawbridge. Oh, hey, it's fire. You're at an interesting point in this party. But I think the hint point is probably worth the 15 or so seconds of going around. Also, equip the thing. Thank you. Equip the thing, thank you. Light wall is neutral. Okay. Too high. I got cute with my light walls. There we go. Taking this save, though. Not feeling good about this. I love Eye Orb. I really do. I love the play pattern with it. It's so much fun to just wiggle the jewelry box and deal infinite damage. All right. Great. Sure. Sure, this could be flooded. I suppose. Pendulum? Yeah. That is sufficiently... Poison is sufficiently irritating that I, in the absence of anything better, I am willing to equip a pendulum. That's all of my laser accesses. Fantastic. Oh, and that's the mysterious warp key, too. Nice. That's all coming together. Now we just need 4 Timespinner pieces. And I know I don't need to fight the twins, because all they have for me is a Chaos Rose. I don't think this flood is a treat. There are floods that are a treat. This flood is not. Single jump light wall Ilana's? Not without pink. But I can at least go get that warp. And then figure out what I'm doing. Hint some pieces. Maybe I'll get direction that way. Oh no, it's gated. This is dumb and bad. Alright, well then let's go here. I got road blocked. There's enough places to go check for stuff that I should probably be hinting for whatever it is I think I need. I might as well hint for wheel, I guess. Varnagroth Towers. Really? Right elevator chest. Okay, well then I need the elevator key first. I can hint for the elevator key. That's helpful, actually. Maw. All right. You heard the man. It's got to be through here in order to get there. And I can also... You know what? Let's go the other way around and get... hint easy pink, right? And get all the stuff we're missing on the way. Because I'm definitely still missing a bunch of stuff. So I might as well get the stuff on the way that's, like, easy to go get. And this gives me an excuse to go burn stuff. Missed it again. Oh, now you fall on me. We'll just do it this way. Hey, look, it's easy pink. I feel good about that. What's up, Vera? How's it going? All right, now into the Maw Caves. One vine burns. That's close to what I want, probably. You know what? I have the pendulum. Just run into the poison, it's fine. Look, they're dropping Dream Wisps. Finished a costume for Fantasy Fair and then played a little Silk Song. Nice. Sounds like a good day. Okay, we gotta keep that. Probably. It did make a point of giving me my, my laser accesses early. This sounds like there's gonna be stuff in the lab. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. I accept that, Vera, but also my standards for productive are lower than yours, clearly. I'm glad that positioning works. There's that key card. Do we kill them all here? I don't have the gas mask. Maybe I don't kill them all. Could kill them all. I haven't done the fire checks yet. I'm gonna not. I still don't have the D card. Wait, is B enough? B is not enough. Okay. Now I get to make decisions, which means key card D. I don't have the hint points for it. All right. Fire checks? We got 26 out of 31. I need 5 more. Ilana's. I did get my pink, and I know there's progression items in the Queen's room. Wow, my jump didn't do the thing? All right. Sure. Yeah, that's progression. I agree. V. That is 3 checks. That is enough, actually. If I decide I don't want to actually go through Ilana's, I can just go get the 3 things at V, and that's my progression. I'm on board with that, actually. That sounds great. Okay, cool. It was Ilana's Towers, as it turns out. Let's go refill on warp shards before I get out of here. Did I get any better selling? I did, in fact. Which means I can fill up on tea, and I can fill up on unagi rolls. Kind points completely wasted, and I have 4 pieces left. This has not been working out too well. Galaxy earrings. We take those. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, at least I had a backup plan. There we go. Jeez. I thought I was doing well. I don't know what I was doing over there. Yo, gun plus? We do love a good gun plus. But I Orb is friend now. Yeah, I was just moving a little too fast. Lab glasses would apparently be good for me. Although maybe Valetian Crown would be better? No, lab glasses is still better. Cool, good to know. Yeah, maybe if I had been cute, it would have worked out better for me. I was being a little cute because I have to kind of peek over the edge in order to make sure there's enough room to get in the hole at the bottom. Of course, now I have double jump, so everything is fine. I don't know that I needed that, but anyway. All right, great. God, please. Perfect. All right, now to the elevator towers. So the real question is not what the ability of that relic would be, Mark Magus, but what relic it would be, right? What accoutrement is the incubus wearing that you can just pick up and apply to yourself? If the succubus has a hairpin, what would the incubus relic be? That is the most interesting thing to me, for me. C key card. Great. Love that. I do have B. I don't have A. I have B and tablet, so let's go. And as long as I'm here, I have now resolved all of my hints. Let's finish this area before hinting again. If I even have the hint points at that point. I think it's an interesting idea. But like, what is the Incubus wearing? You know, Incubus wristwatch or something like that? That's probably the closest in feel to a hairpin. Not that I think an Incubus would be wearing a wristwatch. So... Does he have a cod piece? Incubus butt plug. It's a belt, and it gives you glide. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I actually think it would be boots and would give you normal speed movement underwater. Glide is cool, though. Alright, by the time this is over, I should have enough to hint for one more thing. But we're still pretty far from knowing where all our things are. It's gonna have to be a pretty bustedly good glide, though, in order to make a difference. Like, you want that glide to be powerful enough that you can use that to get Bat Ledge with no other progression. Otherwise, it kind of doesn't do anything. Maybe it does the same thing that Teleria does in a couple of places. But in far less places than Teleria does it. Yo, there's a spindle down here? Rad. Alright, we're going for, we're burning the vines now. The true answer is literally Teleria. Yeah, right? Wrong menu. Should probably go kill Maw. And just accept the consequences of my actions. I don't want to. I've already burnt the vine on this side, and I didn't want to go and burn the vine on the other side. Fascinating stun trap. You, the monsters here are such a pain. Good heavens. Bodhi really outdid himself. Yes, please. Please and thank you. Where are you? This was not good enough. Where am I going from here? Yeah, alright, lab. I should probably start hinting my remaining 2 pieces, actually. Now that there's only 2 pieces. 46 points. Nope, not yet. I need another 15 points to hint them both. And at this point, I want to wait until I have them both. So we'll just start going places until I have the hint points. Shard. Thanks for the chaos. I haven't been counting. Check after this section. Nice. Oh, sweet. Okay. Gear 1, please. Lab Dynamo. Wow. It's actually powering the dynamo? Fascinating. Whoa, okay. Ow. Yep, there it is. Alright, now I can't warp out, which is the worst part, so we gotta run. We gotta do some running. But I am in go mode. Which is why I am stopping to get downloads. He said, confused. No mysterious warp beacon yet. Can I hint it? No. Oh, no, it just doesn't exist. It's not that I can't hint. It's not that I don't have the hint points. It's that it's not in the game. Okay, we gotta go break time. Well, that's fine. I'm prepared to do that thing. I just didn't even think about it. I thought I already had the warp beacon. Sincerely thought I already had pyramid access. Wonder if that's seed bleed or just me not paying attention. Imagine if it were one of those downloads. Yeah, right? I'd feel pretty dumb about that. So bad at eye-orbing Nightmare. Zarian or Varney? Okay, sure. Blue Zarian over pink Varney. I don't know what's up with the platforms on either side. All right, what do we think? Is regret flooded? Or am I going to have to do light wall skip? Mysterious beacon. You're welcome. I'm sure that helped. Have you ever seen them live? Please tell me you've seen They Might Be Giants live. Oh, hi, Rigia. That's nice. All right, well, here we go. Oh, I screwed it up. No. Good, because their live show is so good. Also, Fingertips Live is an experience that you really have to have. Oh, they didn't do fingertips? I feel like that's like ubiquitous at this point. Most of their shows, they end with fingertips. So I don't know when you saw them, but maybe it was long enough ago that that wasn't their go-to ending. Or maybe you saw a more unique show. Which is also a thing that happens, like they do an album show or something like that. Fingertips is what Mysterious Whisper is from. It's the entirety of that song. All right, managed to chase him down. That was good. Why aren't you dead yet? Thank you. 48-17. Then he went to the Flood 20th tour. Yeah, that is very cool. Flood was my first They Might Be Giants album as well. A brand new album from 1990. Yeah, Flood was super good. It's really a good album. They've had some good albums. They've had some mediocre albums. The Flood was really a good one. The first album you bought with your own money? Oh my god. I got Flood from the Columbia Record Club. 13 albums for just 1 penny. I'm trying to remember what else I got in that initial burst of like, and this was also the first set of albums I had actually owned. Flood, Vitalogy from Pearl Jam. God, what else was in this? I think there were some like best of compilations of like oldies albums, maybe, because that was what my parents listened to, was stuff from like 1960, 1970. 70's not oldies. 1960, 1950. The Metallica's Black Album and whatever the current album that was out from Megadeth was also in that group. I'm trying to remember what else I got. Jeez. I think I got Smash by Offspring also. That sounds about right. I don't know what else I would have gotten. And I don't think I have any way of looking this information up. But yeah, that sounds like all of the things that I would have been interested at that time. Alright, well, this was good. This was good. This was a good seed. I feel like this went decently well, even though I was a little worried about hint stuff. So I'm glad I made the decision to go for lab instead of going for onesie-twosies. Because I found the thing that I needed. And it turns out that all the things that I needed were there. So I feel that was a good decision in the moment. And it's probably a decision I am likely to make again later. I don't think lab is always money. In fact, lab weirdly has that like percentage chance to be jet. But like I feel like stuff is in Emperor's Towers frequently enough that if you need checks, going to lab is a good idea. And I very frequently found myself in a I don't know where to go, but I need checks kind of mode. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I think that went well. I do think I'm going to call it here though, rather than do another seed. My hand is starting to get to the point where like it doesn't hurt yet, but I feel like it's going to if I keep playing too much more. So this was good. This was good practice. Yeah, I didn't have... Knowing... In theory, I should have known that I didn't have pyramid access, so going to lab makes sense there, too. Agree. If I had been smart, then I would have known that lab was a good idea. Since I wasn't, choosing lab was a good idea. But yeah, good times. Good stuff. Alright, so, stuff coming up in the near future. I have more Clair Obscura coming up on Sunday, which I'm very much looking forward to. And as far as next week's stuff goes, more of the same, I think. More Blueprints, more Islands of Insight, more Timespinner. I might start Silksong as an afternoon game, while I am still working on Clair Obscura as my evening game. And then once Clair Obscura is done, obviously Silksong is going to be the next evening game, for however long that goes. But I might start it early, just because I don't want to wait too long before starting Silksong. Yeah, I am excited about all of that. All of that sounds like pretty exciting stuff. I think I will have another practice session with Urza coming up in the near future too, so look forward to that, as I am also looking forward to that. And we should be about at the point where we can start scheduling our next Timespinner tournament match pretty soon as well, which is going to be the much-awaited third rematch between me and Urza and Waffle Soup and Ducky, Friends of New East. So that's going to be a trip. That's going to be very exciting. But that is going to be it for tonight.